scored like this amazing step score. Show up not on time but early. Show up your first day in business casual unless otherwise stated to show up in scrubs. Be passionate about what you're doing. You know, go if they say go assess a patient, like you spend 30 minutes to an hour and assess the patient. Like do what we've learned so far. Like do that full mental status exam, do that full history. Like show them that you're excited to interview and be there. And I think if you can do those things, like that was the biggest takeaway I had. If they could see that passion and that excitement, then you're golden.
You can't second this enough. Definitely the excitement bit. That I think like that's one of the major positive feedback that I got is how excited and passionate I seem. So like, and you know, like it's gonna show. If you like what you're doing, it's gonna show. But like definitely showing up early. I can't stress this enough. Like, it's very important. Same thing. It's like, if like, so like for my school, we have to show up on holidays, and I did, and then the attending was like, "Oh, you're here on a holiday. You must be like so interested," and I'm like, "I have to be here." But I was like, "Okay," so I took the credit, even though like I should have gotten it. But like the other AIs didn't show up, so because their attending told them not to. And like it's nice to have a day off, but especially for your sub, I like this is your time to shine. It's okay, you're gonna do more work than usual. It's gonna suck, but guess what? Like the rest of fourth year is gonna be wonderful. So it's okay, you know, just go the extra mile, show up an hour early, like do what you need to do because it'll show. And also like that's like the more time you spend with patients, the more you're gonna learn. So it's also gonna help you down the line, or at least that's my opinion.
And I think specifically like with inpatient rotations where you're kind of carrying patients over several days or you have a bunch of people on your list, it is really, really helpful to show up early because you can go into the charts and see like were there any events overnight, or you can go talk to the nurses, really get to know the nurses. They're so helpful, and be nice to them. Like there's no reason not to, but like you'd be surprised what you see. Um, and like you can, so you know your patients, you ideally want to be the person who knows what's happening with them the best, and you don't necessarily have to know like if something changes with them, what would the treatment be. Like that's something that will come to you as you learn throughout the rotations, throughout your years, but you don't have to know the answer or the solution. But being able to gather information and to kind of synthesize it into a way that's I guess understandable for people is really important.